Okay, so I actually cannot believe what happened this morning. I finished doing round one, and I did this all morning, air quotes on everything for no reason. I have no idea. But I made a video, but I set up my camera differently. So usually you guys know that I have my camera and it's facing my mirror and I can see it, but I face it a different way. And literally I made an entire video. I set my timer to go off, so I pressed the button and in 5 seconds it would start recording. Yeah, I took a picture of myself and then I talked for probably about 13 to 15 minutes to myself. Oh, awesome. But today's video, I just finished doing round 2 of cardio, still sweating. Yes, it's raining out too. Great ideas. I actually posted on Facebook to help give me some ideas to make some more videos. And I have a few. I'm going to be making more. I'm going to make one again. Christmas is in a couple days. By the time this posts, it might be after Christmas or maybe right before Christmas. But I'm going to make another video. I'm going to post them every couple days. But I wanted to make this video specifically. Somebody private messaged me. And it actually just so happens that person's not a client, and then one of my clients made a comment about this. So obviously, in the light of the holiday, we're going to do a video on holiday. I've done a couple videos on Thanksgiving and about how you want to make memories with your family and you want to learn how to, play games and bring games and all that other stuff. And that's pretty much what this is. I believe that it's important to regurgitate information and say it over. That was another one of my clients made that comment. It's always good to hear it again. So that's what I'm going to talk about. And I'm going to kind of touch up on something else, a comment that I had made to a client. But I was having this conversation with somebody very close to me. And we were talking about family, and we were talking about the holidays, and we were talking about how, I miss my family. I do wish that my mom and my sister and my godson and my other nephew and my cousin and her kids, my other godson and my aunts and all my cousins' kids. Like, I miss that. I miss seeing everybody. But I also kind of like that it's just chill. I mean, I miss everybody. Don't get it twisted. And this doesn't pertain to me. And maybe it did back in the day, but I was having this conversation with somebody and we were talking about how sometimes family is worse than strangers. Sometimes family says things to you that they have no business saying. Not like anybody has any business saying them, but they think that just because they're family that they can offer their opinion. And it's sad. It's really sad because the people that aren't supposed to hurt your feelings, the people that are supposed to be the most supportive are the ones that do the most damage. And we have to remember that at the end of the day. And you have to try to think that at the end of the day, yes, they're family, but you have to put them in their place. You either have to avoid the situation and not really care what anybody else thinks, because at the end of the day, and this is another video I was going to do, but you have to be selfish at some point. And I'm going to kind of touch up on one more thing. I have a client that's injured, and people have made comments about her lifestyle, about bringing Tupperwares and going to the gym, and some people just don't get it, and some people will never get it, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, okay, call me selfish. I would prefer to be selfishly taking care of myself so I can selflessly take care of my family and my clients. And if you didn't notice, I just spit all over the camera. It's like it's raining in here. But at the end of the day, it's like has this injury also, and I literally thought to write this. When she takes a step, who feels the pain? Her or them? She does. So she's not saying anything, or some people out there, you might be one of them, the person that sent me the message to make this video, they might be biting their tongue and not saying anything. And then at the end of the day, you're the one that's getting hurt, and they can care less about the things that they said to hurt your feelings. Still spitting all over the place. So family is family, yes. And you want to know what? The holidays are supposed to be about memories, but I would much rather have a memory of being at home and not being verbally abused and maybe reading and spending time by myself than remembering getting made fun of, than remembering having people make comments about this and having people make me, and not make me, because I don't really believe that anybody could make anybody feel a certain way. It's about taking responsibility. But you feel it's hard. It's really hard. It's hard to, like, when you have a million, and I've made comments like this before. I can have a million people line up and tell me, you look disgusting. You look like a man. You have too many muscles. One of my friends in 24-Hour Fitness made a comment that he was pissed. He came up to me and he's like, I'm so pissed. The guys were talking about how your arms are too muscular. And I'm like, I wish I would have overheard that, because of course I think of all these awesome things to say after the fact. But, I don't care. And at the end of the day, a million people can line up and make comments about how they don't like the way that I look. But I don't care. But if that legitimately did happen, it would hurt my feelings. There's that picture of me and my son that I talk about all the time. I don't even look when people tag me in it. I haven't really got too many tags lately. But when it was circulating and very popular and I had just posted it, and it was hurtful, the things that people said, and it didn't make me. I have to take responsibility for my feelings, but whatever. The point of this video is that the holidays are supposed to be about memories, and they're supposed to be about good ones, and you create your own memories. I don't mind, and I am truly glad that I had the support that I had, but I would not maybe be in this position right now that I'm in, happy, in love with an amazing man, have 2 beautiful boys, and everything that I have, and an amazing group of clients all over the world. And I would not have that if I didn't maybe go through what I went through, having the nervous breakdown at 23 years old, having the experience that I had, and then also, and there's a point to this, and then also having the support from my family. I got out of the hospital in November. There was Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's right after that. But for years, probably about 2 years, I did not go over. And it was very traditional Italian. We ate lasagna as an appetizer. I did not go over my aunts for a couple years. And my mother and my family understood that. But they understood it because they saw me have a nervous breakdown. My mom heard me binging and purging for months and talked to her sister, who is my aunt, who's the one that threw all the holidays. Some people just don't know how bad it is. They physically got the opportunity to see that. You might not have done that.